I think we just go for this. Just start using the big Knut the Calluses. Got the nice 14 points right there. He has to kill Knut the Callus. Oh, and he missed. Feels bad. I think we Peller. So if he kills it, we can decree the Fuchsia. So we go Peller for sure here. Remove this. And we just do another 12 damage. Today with the Balance Council changes, for some reason I thought they came out on the 1st, but I guess they came out yesterday, which is kind of weird, but we're going to be playing a Selfwound deck. The Queen's Guard. We're going to play Queen's Guard. So basically it's got Berserk 3 spawn a copy of itself. This change to 5 power really is kind of impactful, because a lot of stuff does 2 damage to an allied unit, which puts this to 3, then you can spawn a base copy. Before it was 4 power, it still had the Berserk, but you ping it down to 2, so you get an extra point on each copy, basically, as long as you are doing 2 damage with something like Swellblood Totem. This is really interesting. You want to take advantage of this. And then the other one is the Quartermaster. Now, Quartermaster is basically just a Witcher card before, but at 4 provisions, he really has some good Selfwound synergies, and I want to use him in Selfwound. There's a couple of really interesting things. First of all, he does the 2 pings. They're separate pings, so you, Blue Boy Lugos or something, you can do it, you can spread them out. You can also do 2 pings, again, to trigger something like Berserk on Queen's Guard. A lot of uses for that. So I want to use both of those. And then as far as the rest of the deck, we're doing a bunch of normal Self-Wound type stuff, but I wanted to play Sarah's Fearless, because I like Sarah's Fearless, and we don't use her enough. That's pretty much what there is to it. I actually wanted to play regular Saris. I wanted to do a full Saris deck with like regular Saris and the Shield Maidens, and then you could flex the Saris into making more Queen's Guards, but it was too expensive provisions-wise. I couldn't make it fit how I wanted it to, so we didn't end up going with that. Instead, I wanted to try out some Artis. Now, Artis is an interesting card that doesn't get enough play in my opinion. He's very cool. He's basically a super engine if your opponent's playing tall units, and you're taking advantage of his effect here for beneficial things, his ranged effect. So on deploy, we're playing a 4 Persian Cultist, that's why we're playing 1-1 Fanatic. And then, basically, we can either open with him, like round 1 open with him and Crystal Skull, which we are playing, or we're not playing anymore, we're playing Mask. You could play Crystal Skull. I tried that as well, but I think the Mask is just better. You just open with him, and he's pretty decent tempo. The opponent looks at him like, well, what do we do now? So that is one way to do it. He also is just like a good engine card, because you have things that trigger off him. If the opponent doesn't answer him, you just play stuff like Drakkar and things, but we want to play Artis. So that's the idea here. Let's go through the whole deck real quick. We've got the Fuchsia, we mentioned the Mask. Fuchsia just replays your best stuff. Usually it's the Sigvald, Knut the Callus, good old stuff. I always get Knut the Callus messed up, because there's different games where there's someone with this name and it's pronounced differently in both. So we got the Fuchsia to replay stuff. We've got the Artis we mentioned. You could play regular Saris and then squeeze in the Shield Maiden somewhere. You could swap this for whatever you want. I just like Artis. I think he's cool. Then we have the Heat Wave just for control. Totem really helps trigger stuff like Queen's Guard. It's actually kind of important the Totem lives if you want to do Queen's Guard stuff. Then we have Melusine. She gets really big. We are playing a fair number of cultists. You can do crazy stuff with her in Sarah's Fearless and Knut the Callus, I mean. Yeah, you play Melusine. If she starts getting up like 20 points, and you're just like spamming 10 damages off of Knut the Callus, and then you're healing with the Sarah's Fearless, and you're hitting Olgierd Immortal, whose power can't change. You can do some insane combos. It's really fun. Doesn't always work out, but it's pretty fun. I at least like Sarah's Fearless. But the big reason for Sarah's Fearless is why the real reason we're including her is because of Queen's Guard. So think about it this way. If you're drumming Queen's Guard, you ping with, say, 2 leaders down to 3, and you spawn a copy of it, right? You got a 3 and a 5. Well, you can Sarah's Fearless, heal the one that took 2 damage, so it goes back to 5, then hit the one you just spawned down to 3 and use its ability again. So this essentially heals all the Queen's Guards you're making, and then lets you spawn the next one. It's really, really good, actually, if you get that combo to work. So I wanted to do that. Then we have Decree for consistency. I wanted Oneiromancy, but we couldn't quite fit it. The only thing it really benefits is Totem and Heatwave, but Artis does thinner deck by 1, so it's not the most consistent thing just to have Decree, but Ceres also thins herself, so it's alright, and we got Mask. Would have liked to have a bit more consistency is the only thing here. But with a nerf to Coral and the Tier 6 Skirmishers in the Balance Council as well, we couldn't quite make that work. We have the Olgierd Immortal and Sigvald. You can cut Olgierd Immortal if you want to. It's just a super good backup for Knut the Callous and just all your self-damage stuff. It's good to have both of them. And with Ceres Fearless, you can really just spam damage into this without having to like think about it. Then we have the Sigvald, same kind of thing there, just super good. Some people forfeit the second they see Sigvald. I was playing a couple warm-up games the other day, I guess last night before when this just first went live, and you just play Frost, you play Sigvald and they leave the game because they only have 1 destroy. They can't win 2 rounds with it. So like sometimes Sigvald just an instant win. We have got Right, so you got Right and Fikushi to bring back your Knut the Callous, Sigvald type of stuff. Then we mentioned the Queen's Guard already. 2 Mardromes, just pretty good on stuff like the Drakkar, Spores, the 2 Berserkers. These guys trigger when you have Archis out, which is nice as well. So does Drakkar. They also just do ping damage. They're also cultists. The Abominations are cultists too, just so you want to get more Melusine value. Then we've got a Peller. You could play 2 Pellers actually in this. You do want a fair bit of Purify, just because they might lock things like Sigvald. We aren't playing the Defender. If you're willing to go with this deck, you probably should cut Artis and put in the Defender, then find another control card, is probably what you should do. But I like Artis, so we're just going with it. You can also cut Olgierd for the Defender. It's kind of weird not having the Defender in a deck like this with Sigvald, but it's been working out. I just like having Artis. You probably shouldn't have Artis, but we do. Then we do have the 1 Fanatic, the 2 Kakars, the 2 Quartermasters we really want to take advantage of, and then just 1 Terror Crew Plunderer. The 2 damage on Allied is nice for setting stuff up. And that is the deck. You'll notice there is no Sigvald in here. We're going with Artis instead. Artis and some other stuff, but yeah, it's just going to be pretty fun. I'm excited to try these new guys out. Like I said, I played a couple games with it yesterday, right after the patch came out. And it seemed pretty fun, so I want to do it some more. Going up against Blaze of Glory. A lot of different Blaze of Glory decks, Blaze of Glory decks, but they all have control. And our hand here is just full of bronzes. Oh boy. Well, let's look at our deck. I'm just curious how many golds are in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. All the gold cards. What do we want to replay? Against Blaze of Glory, probably don't need Peller unless there is Tier carryover. Tier carryover is not too concerning. Got another 4th vision card there. And what else do we want? Do we need a Spores against him? If he's playing the one guy we do, I know that was really useful, but I forget his name. We probably need 2 Mardromes. This is not a... Oh, Renfri Blaze of Glory. Oh yeah, I love it. But this doesn't look like a round 1 we can win. Weird. I think we just try to get a Queen's Guard. It's our only real chance. I don't think we have to win this round to win the game, but I think we do need Queen's Guard if we want to try and win the round. We just need her to live. Hey, there it is. We put the Peller back because he thought... Oh yeah, I love it. You could decree the Peller. It might be worth it if he just went for a lock there. Do we decree the Peller? It's going to really reduce our consistency for the rest of the game. Could also go Artis here. We have some really good Artis synergy. I think we play the Artis. He just used the lock. Artis is going to be extremely good here, just because he is only playing units, right? So if he's only playing units, this isn't at value every turn. He might have to use some kind of control on this. And we've got several cards that work well with it. I didn't mention the deck overview, but Quartermaster works really well with the Artis too, because it has the 1 armor, so it only takes 1 damage. Okay, we're playing Renfri with Funeral Boat, so this has to be Seagull next. Nothing else would make any sense. He's playing Seagull next. I think we just go with the Drakkar. Commons Mill Burn. I guess that does also make sense. We do have two things that make sense then. At least you didn't have Coral. Hopefully this hits a Drakkar with... I feel like he doesn't have to damage because there's no Coral. But this Artist should get a ton of value. Question is it really enough value? Quartermaster seems quite good here. So it only takes the 1 damage. He's got the armor. Then we'll hold this and ping again next turn, hopefully. Try and maximize our value. You probably have to pass on 5, though. Oh, he's just gonna pass here. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Our best value play is probably Quartermaster. So we probably just have to play 2 cards and go to a long round 3. That's fine. What's our Ceres looking like? At 6, we should probably just try and set that up. So it only doesn't. Ceres only counts if we hit units, or actually do the damage. So hitting armor is not doing that. But that's fine. We'll do our Mardrome. Do this. It should be down to like 4 now. He does still have Blaze of Glory. But winning that round, even if it's just to go to our long round 3, is really good considering we had like 9 bronzes in our hand. Or 8 bronzes, then a Heat Wave and a Decree. Okay, obviously we're not playing... Well, not obviously, we could play this round, but I don't think it's a good idea. This is probably going to be useful, because he's probably playing Sfangri, he's playing Blaze of Glory. We're going to keep Ceres, so we can shuffle her back into the starter next round, that way we know we don't draw her. And obviously he still has Renfri, and probably Corrupted Flaminica. He doesn't have played that many beasts, there's 1, 2, 3, well, maybe he doesn't have it. 4. Usually you see Renfri with the beast, but you can see Blaze of Glory too. Now we just need to get our good cards. They were all in our deck earlier, so we should draw some of them. Really need Knut the Callous more than anything else. There he is. Sigvald would also be great. So would Fukusha, obviously. Of these, probably Plunder we don't need because we have the Totem. We can do something with this. Not having Fukusha does kind of hurt, but let's see what we can do. He's playing Renfri, so he probably has like 1 Geralt for removal still. He used his lock. He's got this. But we've got Last Say Sigvald. If we don't use it early, I'm not sure how he kills it. I guess Renfri would be the way to kill it, right? The Renfri destroy 8 or less power.
Hey, listen here.
We do have a right, though. Do have right. I want to get Melusine going. We'll just play this before the Melusine. If he has a big control, he's probably going to use Blaze on Melusine, right? Seems like the natural thing to do. Then maybe Knut the Callous lives, and maybe Sigvald then takes the Renfri Destroy. Or maybe Blaze of Glories into the leader and doesn't get the Renfri Destroy 8. Then we can play Sigvald pretty safely. Let's just do this. I don't think we use the order here. Oh, so there's the Coral.
That might even be amusing.
We still have Ceres. I think we start getting this Queen's Guard going now. Just put an engine out. We're gonna get pretty close to the Ceres. And we'll try and do the Queen's Guard Ceres combo. Be quite nice if we get that going. I don't think we needed to hit with the Totem right now. There's the Ceres. And now we can really do some insane combos. He has to kill... I think he actually has to kill Saris. Okay, there's the girl. We knew that was coming. He still has a potential for a Renfri destroy. But let's begin this. I forgot to use his order for some reason. Whatever. And then let's go... I thought we clicked the order on her first. Let's go with our Sigvald. If he has a destroy, let's make him use it here. We pinged this, just got a couple more points. I think the Sigvald's going to take a destruction effect here from a Renfri. I meant to click the Queen's Guard, not Saris, there to spawn it before we did the heal. There's the pings. Oh, he's going to do it for us. And then we go Knut the Callous. We just begin this combo. And then we'll do the heal here. And then I think we'll just get the 2 points here. I want to put all of our points onto Sigvald. Just because I think he's going to die. Let's see the Nilfgaard and let's see a lock. You know it's coming. Pretty sure he has to Blaze of Glory soon, though. Amnesty on the Saris, that's a huge pain. Rune Mage just introduces so much RNG. Don't quite like that. And he has to kill the Knut the Callous here. Then we bring it back. Bring it back now. Don't want him having that. Alright, he's gonna look for the destroy here. If he gets it, we might lose. We can still use Knut the Callous with some other stuff. We'll just go Olgierd, Immortal. So he really needs that destroy effect here. I guess the 6 damage would stop the Knut the Callous as well. Do have Last Say, which means we can Heat Wave whatever he plays, or Spores. But he's not going super tall. Yeah, he's going to kill the Knut the Callous. He's played Geralt, though. So we should be safe on Sigvald. We just spam all of our stuff into him. That will be our plan. Will be our plan. We will do one here. Just to get this thing going. And then I think we'll play our Olgierd Immortal. We could go... I'm trying to think. We could get 2 points on the Drakkar. He's not going to have Igni and the other girl. We could put 2 damage onto Sigvald, or we could set her up. We just take the 2 Drakkar points. The Compass. Guess he's going to look for Heart of Terror. Svalbard would actually do way too much damage to him at this point. Normally I want Svalbard, but look at his board. It would actually probably benefit us if he did it. Of course, he might think we have Svalbard, which would be insane, but we don't, unfortunately. Ideally, he actually just picks something really big here. Then we Heatwave it. But he's probably picking Fukusha. But would he revive? Not too sure. Maybe... No, Yetta would be the tallest, so that wouldn't work. Oh, that's right, it's Compass Renfri. So we have to Heatwave that. He's not getting anything bigger. I think we're good here. Oh yeah, we're good. We are good. Just spawn another one of these. Falls into Sigvald. And we are good. Interesting one there. Good old Renfri making neutral stuff. You love to see it. Or Compass.
Let's get this over with.
Assimilate. This is not going to be great. We have a very assimilatable deck. Like with a couple assimilate copies of our cards, his deck becomes insane. Like if we don't draw Knut the Callous and Sigvald, we probably lose the game because he's going to copy them and just destroy us. That's not bad. We didn't draw them. That feels awful. Start with a Queen's Guard. We just have to try and draw one of them here. We did not. Do we need a Drakkar? No. It's probably better than Mardrum, though. He's most likely locking our Queen's Guard. I'd rather save Peller for something else. Oh, he's not. Let's do Quartermaster then.
Go ahead. Stare at me straight again and see what happens.
Then I guess Melusine. I just wanted to make him afraid of the Queen's Guard. I want him to try and answer it. Well, not this way. I guess this probably won't get enough damage. Three seagulls have spawned. I guess we do this. He's gonna answer it for sure, but it helps with the Queen's Guard a little bit. We might actually end up Cerasing this round. She's only at 6 counters. Purify the Veil? Not sure what that accomplishes. Do we want to play a Cultist next to? I think we just do this. I guess he wants to lock them, Lucine? It's kind of weird, though. I killed the Queen's Guard, sure. That, I guess, does something. We could play our Artist here. I think we... Artist is nice. I don't think it does much against his deck, so I think we play it here. And we'll put it next to Melusine, because it turns her ability back online. We should be good enough here. And we bleed him round 2. Our Ceres didn't come out, which is nice. She's at 1. And then we have to go for the Sigvalds. He didn't play Torres, which is what we were afraid of. Like Torres making copies of our Knut and our Sigvald. I guess he still can if we don't draw them. But, you know, we'd love to draw them. Okay, do we decree something here? Not really. I mean, we could. I think we go Olgierd Immortal to start with. Yeah, I like that. We just start with him. And we can decree Knut the Callous if we want. It's probably the best combo. That sets up a revive for him. And then we'll hopefully draw the Sigvald round 3. Probably the best idea here. It also kills an engine off, which is nice right now. We want to go for the 2 leaders for a reset. Yeah. He's going to kill it, I'm pretty sure. But we'll see. Doesn't look for a lock or a damage in Nilfgaard. He's probably going to find it. We do have a Peller, so we hope it's a lock. Okay, that's not too bad. We can kill that.
I need not spill blood to make you suffer like never before.
Would love to take advantage of Ceres. We could go for a revive on our Melusine here. I think we do. It's a really big play. Really put on the pressure because he has all his golds in his hand. We know he's going to kill the Melusine, but whatever.
The senses can be fooled.
We got the Peller now, so it's all we could ever want, really.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Do we heal the Knut the Callous right now? I'm going to go down to 3. That puts it in coup range, so that's why we're going to do it. We don't need his damage right now, and we don't want it in range of coup. They'll get knocked back down in a turn from the Melusine anyway.
Now I've served in Novigrad.
What else do we got other than Kahir? You're brick. You're a brick. You're a brick. What am I? You are not. We could do some really crazy stuff with Letho Kingslayer. He's gonna get a heat wave, which really is unfortunate for us. It's gotta be the Melusine. It's gotta be. Oh, okay. So there's another removal in his hand. You are a cultist, so we go with you. How much damage have you taken? 8? Not really a reason not to heal every turn with Ceres. Just put all the healing away. Just do all the healing and shove all the damage into Olgierd Immortal. Should work out. I really wish we could have Pellered the Melusine here. If he plays a big card, I think we just go Fukusha all in by playing the Knut the Callous again. I guess we can't because he did take it. Or banish it or whatever. It had Doomed. It shouldn't have had Doomed though. I thought we purified it. 1 second. We're confused. We probably just remembered something wrong. Oh yeah, he heat waved it. That makes sense. He did banish it. We were right. What's this going to be for? Informant. That's not great for him. Can you purify my Melusine for me, please?
My duty?
I mean, that's a temporary. That doesn't do that much. Honestly, I think we just heal the Peller. Just drop this guy. This way we kill this, we can't coup it too. Oh. That's a card. We can't heal anymore. If we think about it, we probably win this game unless... We probably win this game unless he tall removes the Melusine. So, it's not that big a deal if we make her smaller. What would we play, though? What would we play? We do want to bleed all of his golds out. Because he didn't play the... he played the Jan before the Henry, so he's not drawing those golds he created. I think we just do this. And then we take Shrakar. Let's call it a day. We don't need the order from Melusine anymore. There's the Torres. He's gonna have to go really tall when he spores it, right? Yep, now we got the spores value. This should probably secure us the win. This has to be really big. It's just Terror Crew Plunderer. I think we just pass. I don't see him getting out of this without using his entire hand. Yeah, GG. Melusine really did her job that one. Tactical decision.
Let's get this over with.
Means you've no idea what it is. Could be milk, could be Hyperthin, could be Colgrim, could be like anything that exists. Renfri. Do have a mask here. We got the totem, which we like that for round 3. Don't have a Drakkar. We do have Sigvald, so it makes this interesting. I think we'll put you back. You might go for the totem here. Normally I don't love opening with the totem because it's a really good round 3 card. I think we will do it. Just because I don't know what he's doing, but a lot of these decks are things you want to win round 1 against. And I'll set up the Melusine next turn. Just offering. Okay. So is this Hyperthin? Not really sure. Let's put the Melusine down. It's probably getting removed. So they're offering? Oh, just a Mardrome. Interesting. So we're definitely gonna go with the Queen's Guard now. I think we'll... Well, or we can just go Drakkar. Let's go Drakkar. Drakkar's the safe play. Go Queen's Guard next turn. So this is gonna be some kind of Hyperthin deck, I guess? Not too sure. We're not gonna give them round 1. Whenever you don't know what they're doing, my advice is to not let them win round 1. I've used a Melusine order there, but we kind of just wanted to get a lot of points here as much as possible, because this is the turn 7 to 6 cards where he might think about passing. We really want him to. Just wanted to maximize the points we had during that turn. He's not going to do it, okay?
With hunger, crush them with thirst.
That's unfortunate for him. Let's go just start doing stuff here. Should be fine. Queen's Guard things. We could go Quartermaster. Its armor would block something. We don't know where its pings would go yet, though. Just stick it back here and set up the next Queen's Guard. Ceres should definitely mean we win the round. He should just pass. We start using Ceres to cycle the Queen's Guards. If he doesn't, okay, he does pass. We have a big revive on Melusine, which is interesting. We think he plays Squirrel. Is a big revive on Melusine a good play? We haven't played Sigvald yet, so we could go for the big Melusine revive here. Might be an interesting idea. I'd like to get our Artist, though. You know how really... I guess we have Sigvald. This is fine. I guess Nilfgaard having a Peller is always nice, because, you know, they have so many locks. I think we'll put you back. Artist is a interesting plan. If we go Artist, it sets up this. It does... Yeah, I think we just play Artist. Artist seems really good. Seems like it would really mess with his plans. Also, Artist kills Colgrim. So, he's playing a Colgrim deck, which he's probably not at this point. It wouldn't work, but... Let's see what his plan is. I imagine he has to kill the Artis here. If not, we get some really good value because we'll throw this down. This doesn't play the Melusine, it revives it, so she comes back really big. We can Pellar the Melusine, go for the 3-round Melusine. I love that, it just never works anymore. A Spotter. Are we playing Renfri? No, we're not, because we have Offering. Shoop. One Offering Shoop. Could be Shoop. It's probably... Oh, never mind, it's not Shoop. I don't know what this is. Whenever you don't know what it is, you just try and win. I know, you always try and win. You know what I'm saying. We do have... Yeah, we just do this. Rows don't really matter here.
Survival. That's the only virtue.
He has to answer the Sigvald with Heatwave or something. Maybe we should have baited with the Melusine, honestly. But I really want to try to go for a 3-round Melusine. I don't know why. Just have a feeling I want to.
Listen to me sing, damn it.
I mean, not really anything else to do, right?
Cursed are the meek, we say.
Next turn we play Mardrome. Hopefully get that going. The Knut is a little weaker than normal here. Yeah, he has the second Offering. But we can always revive that. And save the Melusine for the short round. I like that idea. So we'll go... Let's go do Mardrome first. No, let's do this first. We can lag out first. That works too.
Watch us and keep us.
Killing this is a big deal. You give us the option to, so we'll take it. You can't Offering because you played Bull, so Sigvald should be safe there. Battle Station double lock coming in. Teleport. Slave Driver on... Okay. So he saw our Olgierd Immortal, which means we're drawing it. That's good to know.
Emperor, and you might be freed.
Oh, I like this idea. You boost the soldier, and then you spam the spotters on it. Interesting. We could make Sigvald really big here and start killing them. I think that is the correct choice. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, it's going to kind of hurt our board state. Although we could go Quartermaster first. To throw all the damage into a token. Nah, we probably just go for it. I think we just go for this. Just start using the big Knut the Calluses. Got the nice 14 points right there. He has to kill Knut the Callus. Oh, and he missed. Feels bad. I think we Pellar. So if he kills it, we can decree the Fuchsia. So we go Pellar for sure here. Remove this. And we just do another 12 damage. I mean, I think we just keep doing this as long as we can. Denies so many points.
To arms, men.
But gosh, would I have the...
So go for his leader. He's gonna put the thing back on top, the one he's boosting with. And it's Hyperthin.
Truly electrifying.
If he ever plays his big card, it's gonna get hit. Same thing with Zarthesius. We only have one more play left.
Baru?
So here's our decision. If we play a card here and try and all-in him, it would be the Melusine on... or the Fukusha on the Melusine. I think we want to try and all-in him here. So this does 11, which is enough to kill this. Bring this back. It's going to take a bunch of damage from Artis, which hurts, but still our biggest card. And then we just do this. You should have to play both of his cards now. I guess he's gonna win this. That's unfortunate. I don't think we can come back. Although we have Last Sight Heat Wave, so he's got one big card, we're okay. But if he's playing... I guess we got Spores too. Yeah, we're fine. We should be okay. Actually, we have to draw them, though. That is one thing. This doesn't do anything anymore. Okay, we don't have the Spores. We really wanted the Spores.
Praise be to the great sun! If I go down, I'm taking you
I think we're gonna lose this. So he's gonna go like Yennefer. Yeah, we needed that Spores. I guess he does this, then decreases out his deck or something.
I'm in no mood for jest.
Let's see.
Best yield now.
Yeah, that's gonna be a GG. We need the Spores too. Unfortunate. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for it round 2, but then he goes up a card round 3. We can't last say him. Hard to say. Fruits again. I think this is again. Yeah, I think this is the second one. Very popular deck, also very good. Going first is nice, because they are an Erendite deck almost always. So what do we have for tempo? Against him, Artis is amazing, by the way. It's just incredibly good, because he has to answer it. It just does too much damage to his stuff. And we've got plenty of things in our hand that like to go with Artis. So I think we'll open with Decree Artis. We should try and find another gold still. I think we put you back. Oh, we don't have to decree him. He's in our hand. Artis is amazing for a couple reasons here. One, it dodges, what's it called? I think we put you in the grave. It dodges Lord Riptide, because it summons out something that's taller than it. He's going to have to move it, probably. It plays for good tempo. I think he has to move it. With the, Frenzied Dow, Rock Slide, if he still plays that. He did get nerfed again. There's a ton of control in these fruits decks, so he has some way to answer it. I just think he has to. If he doesn't, like, this is a good card to play into it, this is a good card to play into it, this is an amazing card to play into it, this gets set up, we can Depree something that plays into it. It's really good if he doesn't answer it. And I suspect he will, then we drop the Melusine. Yeah, there you go, he has to answer it. He probably has to answer this, too. And he probably can. But this one cannot be locked. He doesn't have a lock anyway, though. And that one can be Lord Riptided, though. And he's ahead on tempo again. Yeah, funny how this works, isn't it? We have Peller. We could purify the Melusine. Let's just bring Melusine back. This round 1 is too important. We purify her so we can bring her back later. We just can't afford to lose this round 1. Can't let him get a big Erendite and stuff. Gonna get a heat wave now? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that is not ideal. Do we play... We should... That's his heat wave, though. That means we can play Sigvald.
Survival. That's the only virtue.
Go Sigvald, Knut the Callous. He might pass, seeing the Sigvald, but that's exactly what we want. We want him to pass right now. Come on, you can do it. Hit the pass button. The thing is, he's probably playing with Spores in here. Okay. Do we play Knut the Callous now? Do we play it? It means we wouldn't be able to revive Knut and Sigvald.
To arms, men.
I think we do this first. The Elf Werewolf play is a play that makes me think he wants to pass. Because you don't want to play Alpha Werewolf with like 6 cards in your hand unless you have no reason. Like unless there's another reason, which is probably him passing. Toad Prince. Oh, he's still committed here. I guess we have to do it.
Show me what flows in your veins.
He still has a decent Erendite too. Like the Erendite can kill this Knut the Callous. No, I think he's tied 1 turn. I think he's at 4 damage on it. So I think Knut the Callous is safe. I think he's safe. Next turn he can kill him though. We're also very close to our Ceres. Well, not very close, we're at 4. Okay, there's a Griffin. That makes me really think he's gonna pass though. He didn't get ahead there. So next turn he can Erendite Knut the Callous if he goes ahead right now. Which you... Oh, second Griffin. That means Mamuna's probably not in his deck, or he's planning on using something else with it. So that's 2, right? Let's just hit a token. We can start doing big Knut the Calluses for 5 damage instead. Do you want to play Peller? I think we just drop a Peller down.
Parting spirit, what need ye to flee this world ever free?
This turn he should probably Erendite the Knut the Callous, but then he doesn't get ahead still. He could play the Werewolf. We have a Heat Wave in hand. If he plays the Werewolf, he can start doing big damage off Sigvald and Heat Wave it. The only really scary thing is if he has Regis, Bloodlust, and the Werewolf. There's the Werewolf. Not the biggest Werewolf. Do we even need to Heat Wave that? What would we Royal Decree if we're going to Royal Decree? I guess we would Royal Decree... We could get close to Ceres. Well, for one, we're doing this. Right, this is 6 damage. They'll usually put one of those in the graveyard for him. And then, we can set Ceres up at 1. with Quartermaster. Decree Quartermaster? This will decree Quartermaster.
You ought to see the other beast.
This gets +2, right? So we'll just hit this.
The windmill hard.
See what else he has.
You're one sexy witch, and I'm here to please.
Do we play this Heat Wave? I don't want to play. I guess we have to. It will win the round. I don't really like it. Because he still has an Erendite and such. So we watched his deck pretty closely there. He is not playing Rega's Bloodlust because it would have gotten banished. Okay, Totem into this is potentially interesting. Because it gets Saris out of our deck. Oh, not quite. We're going to play... I think we're going to play Totem and her. Her first gives more potential, but he hasn't Riptided yet. He has Riptided. Do this first. He probably has some answer. We can leader this, though, to get another one. Then go with the Totem. Fair. This gives us some form of carryover. We can play Olgierd and trigger these. Or we can just save Olgierd and maybe like Olgierd revive the Knut the Callous for 5 damage turn. That's pretty good. Round 3, it's pretty good at least. I don't think he can do a good Mamuna, which is one reason we're pushing here. Right? He played both Griffins. You have to consume Incubus. That's not that good. It's like his big tempo plays are that. So he's going to set this up for Mamuna round 3. I think we just all in.
Death holds no surprises.
All in here. Big tempo plays Mamuna and his Erendite won't be that great yet. Jotun and a big card might save him. But we just play really high tempo. I don't think he doesn't have a good setup, which is why we're doing it. If we lose here, we lose the round here, we probably lose. But we'll see. You do have the Totem could do some stuff with Queen's Guard. You can bring back Knut the Callous and bring back something for and then use Totem on stuff. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Mamuna. It's not set up well, though. It has to be on Incubus. Because why we were pushing. I guess he can just eat the Griffin and not get another one. Still needs 12, though. Erendite, I don't think, is at 12. If I had to guess, I think it's at 8. So I guess... I think it's at 8, which means Lady Lake into Erendite still isn't enough, but it might be at 9. We'll see. If he does manage to win this round, he'd probably lose the game. Well, he's played a lot of his big stuff, too. I guess it depends what each of us would draw. He's got it. It's an Ozrelis. No, he wouldn't have Ozrel if he doesn't have Regus. He doesn't have something. That's not enough points, though. One short. Guess he didn't have a play big enough, which makes sense. GG. So that's the deck, guys. Artist Selfwound. I really enjoy the new, I really enjoy the buff to Quartermaster. Lets you really flex him into stuff like this as a decent card. Because at 4 provisions, you can really fit him into the Selfwound decks as well as the Witcher decks. I really like that, and I also like the Queensguard change. The Queensguard one was one in particular I wanted to happen. think I've been saying this one for a while. But I like this. It makes it a viable card, which is nice and helps Ceres, although we couldn't fit her in the deck. Yeah, I do like it. The only thing I want to mention here is we are a little short on control, which came up, I guess it came up probably in the games. That is the one downside, is you really need the Knut the Callous to live to get his control going if you want to kill stuff consistently. Otherwise, you only have the one heat wave. Realistically, you probably shouldn't play Artist. You should probably play Svalblood. You should probably play some other control card instead. But you know, Artist is funny. I like him. That's what it is. We had some fun with him today. And overall, I really enjoyed the deck. I love the Ceres combo with the Queen's Guards. I don't think we got to do it much, but you just heal the one Queen's Guard by 2 and then ping the new one by 2, so it can continue the chain, which is really nice. And the deck just feels like it works really well together. The only thing is it doesn't have that much control. Kara Troll Day is probably what you should run instead of Artist, if we're being realistic here, because it fixes a lot of this. Like, I didn't mention this in the beginning, but Kara Troll Day is probably the best card to add to this deck. You just take out Artist, put in Kara Troll Day, then you cut the one Fanatic, another 4 Persian card. Realistically, that's what you should almost certainly be doing, is having Kara Troll Day, maybe Dwin Andra, but it synergizes so well with the deck. It gives you that control. I think Kara Troll Day and Dwin Andra are the best additions to this deck. But you know, we make content, so sometimes we play Artist instead. That's basically what it is. But hope you guys enjoyed. Other than that, the only changes I would probably make are, like I said, you put the Kara Troll Day in and play the Dwin Andras. The only upper range that I don't like is I don't like the consistency being so low either. So realistically, as much as I like Ceres with the Queen's Guard, you probably take out Ceres and swap Decreto, like fit another consistency thing in here, maybe Decreto and Iromancy, fit in Maxi. Maybe you then take out Artist and put in Svalblood, or you put in Kara Troll Day. Maybe you put in Kara Troll Day and cut this. Yeah, there's a bunch of things here. But basically, Svalblood, Kara Troll Day are the big additions you might want, and then more consistency, and then control, but Kara Troll Day fixes that. Directory of Wool is a nice addition as well if you can fit them, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Had a really had a lot of fun with this deck, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.